Hello everyone. Today I would like to explain a couple of things about Dutch weather. As this is really important, especially when you plan to travel in the Netherlands or you want to live in the Netherlands, get to know the country and want to go outside. It is very important to understand a couple of things about Dutch weather. Dutch weather, let me summarize it first of all for you. Dutch weather is complex, it's complicated, it's dynamic, it changes all the time, so it's pretty unstable. You never know which season it is, it doesn't matter. You just don't know what the weather will be on the day or the day after, so tomorrow or the day after that. You cannot tell. There is not a stable time of weather and a stable period. That doesn't exist. For example, on one day you can have rain, then sun, then cloudiness, then fog, then rain again. So it can go on like that in one single day. It's not like in other parts of the world where it's just sunny all the time and an open blue sky all day, and days after that still the same, and then maybe a lot of rain. No, here you don't know, you can't tell. You know, summertime can be like, you might have like 3 great sunny days and then 2 weeks rain and cloudiness. You will think like, you'll be thinking like, where did the sun go? It disappeared on us. And also the thing is, like, when we have a couple of days of really sun and heat, after that you always have lightning and storms after that. It's like we are being punished for having a couple of days of good weather. It's always the case also. So the first tip, very important, use the website of buienradar.nl. This is a website that tells you hour by hour if there's going to be rain. So this is important for you if you want to go outside where you want to go. So you can check on this website. I'll put a link in the description, and you can check by the hour and you have a map of the country and you can see where the rain will be. You can plan it ahead, like you can check it 24 hours in advance, 3 hours or 1 hour, and you know, it's more accurate of course when the time is closer, when the hour is closer. But this is important tool to use, so you can decide how you will dress, what you will do, what you will not do, what you might skip for that day. So important to use that, and even then you don't know exactly how it will go, how it will end up, but this is really a great help. So also when you look at clothing, you know, when you go outside for long walks, you want to do tours, walking or cycling, just make sure you have some raincoat, some type of rain clothing with you, you know, have it in a bag with you or something. When you go walking, make sure you might want to have an umbrella, but especially the raincoat can be very handy. There's also these rain ponchos. They are really small, like it's almost like it's like a thin plastic, and you can put it in a very small bag and you can just take it with you. So these type of things, just carry them around like you carry a wallet, you carry all these things, you know, you have in your bag. Also carry something like that with you. You might want to bring a vest with you, like, or a sweater, because you might have a great day in the sun and plus 20 degrees Celsius, but then in the evening it can really get cool. It can really become quite cold after that pretty quickly. So that's also one thing to consider. When we look at regions in the country itself, it's a small country, but there's still quite some differences. Like in the south, most eastern part of the country, in the summer it's much hotter than in the western part, which is a coastal area. So in the coastal area, each season is milder in the temperature. So you have the milder summers and the milder winters also, you know. In the southeast it can get really cold in the winter or really hot in the summer. So this is also a difference between these regions on the west and the east. And let me tell you one thing I had, for example, also. So it was according to the weather, it would become a great day. 30 degrees, sun is up, the sun would be shining, and so we planned to go to the beach of Scheveningen actually. So we did that, we packed everything with the kids and the grandmother, and we went, and we drove to that location. And where we were from Rotterdam, it was sunny. The cloud was blue, sky was amazing blue. And then we drove and drove to the coast a couple of kilometers further, like 20 kilometers or something like that. And then at the coast, at the beach, fog. So just fog, gray, no sun, 15 degrees Celsius. It was cold. We were waiting there at the car, just waiting there, hoping that it would go away again, but no, it did not go away very quickly. Maybe we stayed there for about an hour maximum, and then we just head back to home. And when we drove back home, we drove back into the sun, into the blue sky. Can you imagine that, Even at those days when the weather seems to be perfect, you can go somewhere in the country like the coast and it's totally different picture, totally different. No fun there to do. No swimming, no beach. So we have seasons, of course we have 4 seasons, and these seasons are really have their own characteristics here, summer is, it has the best days, like the hottest days, and the winter the coldest. But the last decade or so, you can have like also really great days in November, December. You can have great sunny days with nice temperatures, like 18 degrees or something. During those times nowadays, and you can do anything with that weather. It's great. And also during the spring, and when it becomes really hot sometimes also, but then it can also become really cold, like close to 0 degrees at night. These things can happen. So also during the year, you really don't know what you will get. You might get a terrible summer like August, only rain, low temperatures, and then September, October might have like a great after summer time with coming close to 30 degrees again, temperatures, and great skies, blue skies, and sunny days, and you can go to the beach again. So in that sense, the summer has been extended. There's more chance of having more summer days after the official summer, so during the autumn actually. So any time of the year you can have these great days. It doesn't get extreme cold in the Netherlands. It can get really cold some days in a month, a couple of days maybe this happen, but then it goes back up to a more pleasant level. Personally, I like the weather. What I like is the cool breeze, the cool the wind from the seaside. That's really enjoyable. When it's too hot, this cool breeze will help you relax and not get too hot. And but it's actually during any time of the year, I really like the cool wind here. It's really nice wind. It helps you cool down, relax, and even in winter it can be fine, as long as there's not like this tough rain and then the combination of wind. That's not so fun. Then it can get really nasty cold. You will have to, be ready for that. If you are, let's say, from a exotic region of the world, or a warmer region of the world, then this winter, the rain in the winter, this will be painful. The wind will be very cold for you. If you're not used to that, this is a painful process, and then it's really hard. And also for us here, that can be hard. But also, what you see, a lot of Dutch people don't mind when it's cold. They don't. It's like they don't feel it. Go outside with a shirt on. It's raining, everything, and the wind, and you'll see people that doesn't matter for them, and others, of course, have their coats on and are well prepared and everything. But don't underestimate the cold. If you are from a warmer part of the world, then it could get bad. But You know, I've had some winters when I was younger, as a kid. As a child, we would have like these ice cold winters for weeks with ice, everything frozen, snow, and that would be really painful. But the last 10 years, we don't have that too much. We hardly have that anymore, a couple of days maybe in a year. And I don't even remember having snow last year. Usually, each year we have maybe 1 or 2 weeks we have some snow, you know, in the winter, January, February, sometimes end of December. But this is very rare, and it's also like this happens 1 time, 2 times. You have a week of snow, and then that's it. That's it then. So you have to enjoy it when it's there, you know. Once the snow is there, you better start having fun with it and throwing snowballs and creating the snowman and all that stuff, because before you know it, everything's melting again, because the dynamic of the weather, it changes all the time. It gets colder, it gets warmer again, and it goes on all the time like that. So those were some things about the Dutch weather. Prepare yourself when you come. Check everything for the days that you are here and what you want to do. Check the weather. Take some things with you that you might need when it gets too cold or when it gets rainy. These are some of the tips I have for you, and that's it for now. See you next time in the next video.